Hello, God's humans, Libby Robertson coming to you live from New Zealand for a very powerful conversation with one of our fempreneur queens. If you are jumping on for the very first time, it is so good to meet you. Let me know that it is the very first time that you have ever seen any of my live streams. And if you have been here many times before, welcome back. Thank you for coming here. Thank you for being here. As always, we have a very special conversation today with a very special guest. This is one of the gorgeous queens that I have the privilege of walking with as she builds her soul aligned business. And we get to have these conversations behind the scenes in my world all the time. And if you're watching this, if you're here live or on the replay, you know how powerful it's going to be hearing the story of someone who's gone through or going through exactly what you are navigating, as well as you bring to life your soul aligned business, coming out of the spiritual closet and having a conversation around what it's truly like to succeed as a fempreneur. So here we go. Sarah is here. Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. When she is here.
There
Yay!
Hi. Okay.
Amazing. Hi, beautiful.
Hello, Queen. Finally, that worked.
I don't know if I can hear you.
Oh, okay. 1 second. How's that? Does that work? We're finally getting it. Hold on. You can't hear me, right?
I can't, no.
Okay, hold on. Let me get it.
Let's try again. Technology, how fun. Okay, let's give this a go. Naomi, hi, beautiful. Fingers crossed.
Can you hear me now? Yes.
I can kind of hear you, but okay. If anyone's watching, can you just let us know if you can hear?
Yeah, just let us know if you can hear if you're watching, please.
Yeah.
Okay, for some, I'm not sure why it's quiet. I don't have Bluetooth on.
We'll get there. You can okay, perfect. Amazing. Thank you, Naomi. Amazing.
Okay. Naomi, can you hear both of us?
I think she can.
Well,
Dane just messaged me so I can hear you both. That's
okay. Thank you so much.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome. This is the amazing Sarah. Sarah, do you want to go ahead and I've just given a little bit of context before you jumped on. Do you want to go ahead and introduce yourself and just share a little bit about who you are, what you do?
Sure, I'd love to. Thank you, Libby. So I am Cera Gagnon and I'm in Ontario, Canada. And I basically help people by helping them feel safe to not only like slow down and relax and take care of their bodies, but to access their own intuition and their own inner guidance, if you will. So that's the chief thing. And I have a few things that I do in my business, but the chief zone of expertise is energy fitness. So it's sort of like combining the spiritual with the physical part.
Yeah. This and I love that right there as well, like just the bridging of the two worlds, and that's something that you do so beautifully with such,
Thank you.
strong corporate leadership experience, and then bringing your soul gifts and your soul work to life. I'd love you to speak into, Sarah, some of the biggest challenges that you have navigated to get to where you are today.
For me, a lot. So just being here on a live camera on social media, wouldn't have thought 5 years ago, it wouldn't have been like, I don't even want to use social media. So so I've had some massive ones. We could talk about any. So for me, being seen was sort of like the ongoing journey, being seen internally and externally by the world. And ironically enough, I'm in the business of seeing people, not just physically, but energetically, and reading energy and reading chakras and seeing what's actually going on the inside. So being seen by others, that's been a massive one. And just so not only being like comfortable sharing my business and letting that be witnessed, but double whammy because I also came out of the spiritual closet, so to speak, at the same time. So that was like even a more of a massive challenge. And people that are close to me know about the energy healing and Reiki, and I teach yoga and stuff like that. But people from my corporate world, or just, you know, all the other day-to-day people, that's not a side that I was really showing unless I felt like uber safe. So I've had a lot of stretches.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it's been such a gift to witness your journey the last couple of years. And it's, you know, it's like a huge, huge, huge privilege for me seeing, you know, the behind the scenes. But I'd love you to share from your perspective and from where you stand now. You know, we're here, like you're talking about your gifts as a healer, about energy work. And when you start, like it's very, very different from when you started, which was
Yeah.
very mind orientated, very digestible for the mainstream world. How did
Yes.
you make that shift from where you were to coming out of the spiritual closet and feeling safe to
Mm-hmm.
be seen?
Well, definitely Fempreneur container had a massive role in that. So that's absolutely transformational. Plug that in right now. But the overall journey, you know, I started my business called the Written Ray. So one of the ways I do Reiki is through writing, through distance and through writing. I'm really connected to the power of the written word and the vibration of the written word. So I started that well, my son's 11. So it was about 11 years ago. And I did it for a little while, and I was, you know, just like terrified and like, what are people going to think? And you know, it started catching on a little teeny bit, and I got scared and put it on the shelf. And then I had kids and all the things, and I just really struggled with being seen, feeling like a fraud, just not seeing that people would see the value, like all these things. I think I reached a point, so as my kids got a little older, there's a little bit more space. I think I reached a point where the pain of not helping grew stronger than the discomfort of getting out there and helping. And so I really do feel like this is my life's work and this is my soul's work. And so I know I have, I'm being, you know, pushed and gently behind the scenes. And so I think just I had the gifts and the abilities, but it just gradually getting myself into containers and community and friendships where I started to feel safer, and where I started to feel like other people could relate to me and relate to my story. And then, yeah, that was just like the last couple of years, just inch by inch. And then containers like Fempreneur, where you see other women that are going through like very similar situations, where there's the witch wound, where they're afraid of judgment, like all those things that I also struggle with. It's just really like one small step at a time. For me, yeah.
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 Yeah. This is, I think you've hit the nail on the head. Like it's something that we as heart-led women and entrepreneurs go through. You know, we've got these missions. Like when we connected, you know, I remember you sharing this vision that you've got. Like you just want to get paid to help people doing what you feel like you were born to do. And it sounds so simple when we say that out loud, but you know, in reality, the journey that we have to go on to be able to do what you're doing now, to be able to speaking, communicating, sharing, being witnessed, being seen in doing that. And I know one of the biggest things that you navigated was actually being on social media and allowing yourself to be visible and, you know, being authentic in how you're showing up. What was your journey, or what would you share with someone that is where you were even just 2 or 3 years ago?
So the world needs you, right? And I think the biggest mindset shift that you've helped me with over the years, and your containers, is like that your the quote unquote business, the dirty word, I mean business, is just really your vessel for helping people. right? It's just your vehicle to help the world. So I think that has to be front of mind. And when you want to give up, or you feel like you haven't found your path, or like nobody's supporting you and you're sort of out on your own, you just have to remember, like, what's my ultimate purpose? You know, and if my ultimate purpose is that I'm not leaving this planet without being of service in the way that's really calling, then you just sort of let that lead. And just, I think I would just tell my former self, like, just be patient, like one small step at a time. At first it's really overwhelming, and I was like, business, like, ew, like that's not spiritual. Like, you know what I mean? Not like, not in a judgmental way, but I was just like, I'm not a business person, you know. And it turns out I really am. When you lead from that sacred feminine energy, right? So I think you just have to, yeah, give yourself the grace to take the time that you need. I mean, I have 3 children. We have all the things. Thank you, Naomi. So just step by step, try not to compare yourself too much, try to be encouraged, and then just like keep your North Star close. And there's going to be ebbs and flows. Like, there's going to be ebbs and flows if you're someone like me, that you've already got these other projects on the go. I'm like working full time. I'm teaching classes. I'm supporting my own clients. So I do the self growth work, but I may not go at the same speed as somebody that's at a different stage, right? And yeah, I mean, just ultimately keep going. We're all of us women that are, and men that are in the healing arts, are here to help people and lift the frequency of the planet up, right? So we need that more than ever, right? So yeah.
100%. Thank you so much for sharing that, and I love this as well, Sherry, Naomi, everyone commenting. Cera, what was the first reason why you joined Fempreneur, and what's the biggest thing that it's given you or that you've received from it?
So the first reason was another mentor, another girlfriend said, if you want to learn more about bringing your business out, like, and just like the energy of business and everything, check out Libby. So I was like, okay. And that was like kind of fun on Facebook. And then you just kept making it almost impossible not to take the next step. So I think at first I was like, what is this? But then the second I could see and feel the magic of the energy and the spiritual and the touch of shamanism and everything, I started feeling very at home with it. And then I think I bought one of your meditations, and it just sort of organically felt like the next step was to dive deeper, because I wasn't like your classic person walking off the street being like, I want business advice. I'm just very sacral, and when I feel a hit, I immediately go for it. So yeah, so I just kind of got guided into that organically. And then, especially at that time, like, I'm very, very logical, right? And so because it's a very affordable program, it just seemed like kind of like a no-brainer. I'm someone that's more cautious, and a lot of good reasons, with like spending big amounts of money if I'm not sure that I can actually like do the thing and show up and like reap the harvest. So this is just a really good fit for like the whole like busy mom, I've got different careers, all that stuff on the go kind of person. And there's replays and everything. It's just super, super easy. And then of course the biggest reason is you and your energy, and you let me feel you energetically. And so if I hadn't have joined, but I think because I feel like you genuinely care and make the extra effort to show it, that it helps me feel safe moving forward.
And that right there, witnessing you, and it's so funny from my perspective, because one of the biggest things that I've seen in your shining, your bright light coming through, and your service work coming through, is at the start of the journey. I feel like we're always wondering, when's it going to happen? When's it going to take off? When's it going to unfold? When's it going to manifest? And I know that from here for you, like it's going to be exponential over the next couple of years as well. I'm so excited to see the impact that you make and just the work
Brilliant.
that you continue to share with the world. It's such a privilege to witness you owning your medicine and sharing that with more and more people. So thank you for allowing me to be part of your journey.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Well, those doors are wide open now, so no turning back.
Is there anything you want to share with everyone that's live or on the replay before we close?
Oh, what do you suggest?
Anything on your heart that you
Um,
wish you had known at the start of your heart-led entrepreneurial journey?
that courage takes a village. It really does. So I think I wouldn't say it's near impossible, but you can have like all the superhuman power in the world, and it's just exponentially different if you can fall into the arms of a community. And even if you're not like super active in it, you sort of know it's there, that it catches you, that it like you can lean into it and it'll prop you up. So I think that was a big one. And I caught on pretty quickly, but I didn't. I went in this thinking, oh, it's just going to be replays and I'm going to be watching on my own. I didn't go into it expecting the richness of the relationships that you find and that found in the container, especially behind the scenes, right? That's a whole thing that people don't speak of. So I think that'd be good for women that are watching to know. Yes, Sherry, exactly. Courage takes a village. And when you don't have any, your girlfriends will have it for you.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your work, your presence, who you are, your beingness, and I cannot wait for what's from here for you. Thank you
you
to
so
everyone
much.
who's tuning in live as well. Make sure that you're following Cera, connect with her. She's incredible. Honestly, you look for people who walk the talk, and Cera is someone that like she needs to talk more. Like I always say, like, she walks so much walk that
Yeah.
she plays down what she does behind the scenes. And for anyone that comes into her world and into her field, you're gonna experience what she brings to her, for her life, for her family, for her community, and you're going to be one of the recipients of that, and it's going to be transformational.
Oh, that's such a beautiful thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Yeah, that's true. I never looked at it that way. And yeah, I've been walking a long time, picking up a lot of knowledge and skills. So now I just want to share.
Exactly. So much love. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone
Thank
that's
you.
live and watching.
Okay.
You're amazing. I'll see you soon. Mwah.